In every market, there's a point of no return. Something so big that it seems to set a precedent in history. Ethereum 2.0, with all the delays and, hype, is blowing up to be the event of the year. Yeah, this year's event, as if we didn't have any this past few months in 2022. Despite all the geopolitical movement, the year is just 4 months old, and I already don't know if I have to sell my crypto or go straight into a bunker to hold it. Ethereum's getting closer to making the famous transition from proof of work to proof of stake. You can already see many used graphics cards on Amazon after all. So say goodbye to good old mining and hello to staking in an eco-friendly environment. Cardano would be proud. A lot's going on, and in this video, we'll understand why X Ethereum 2.0, now renowned as the Merge, is one of the most significant events in crypto history. A roller coaster ride that started in 2009, 13 years ago. This breakthrough has begun with its trials like the Hunger Games, but with fees. One of the last trials was the kill and testnet, and now investors are taking a closer look at ETH. With inflation to the ceiling and interest rates making a stop straight on Titanic, earning a yield with the deflationary asset that Ethereum will become after the merger, it's a solid move with an economic context that doesn't like people making money. Around 320,000 ETH has left exchanges since the start of the kill and testnet, most of it into staking. Talking about staking, 10.2 million ETH staked on the consensus layer chain, which equals to 29 million, and it was under 3,000. Now far beyond that price, the merge momentum is getting traction. ETH needs traction, and what a month March has been. It completely broke above the 3,000 mark, giving many holders a return to regular sleep cycles. Of course, in a 24/7 market such as ours, there's no stop, but when it comes to moves about a specific resistance, it's enough for a couple of good nights of sleep, and when that resistance becomes a floor, you're all set. Just a couple of adjustments to the stop gain and keep holding for a dear price. The kill and test was the last one for this upcoming merge. 15th of March was the date. By looking at the monitor, it's clear how the Ethereum price has reacted since then. A reaction that could change the ongoing bear trend and come back to that legendary $4,000 mark. We must recover from those losses. And I'm not talking about beginning a protest or anything here, but come on. You are ETH, the second biggest crypto besides Bitcoin. Investment sentiment is at an all-time high with this upcoming news. And we're waiting for that launch to happen finally. This merger will make ETH so fast that it would be like if Usain Bolt sponsored the transaction speed, making it cheaper with its fees. Don't get me started about those fees, an issue full of drama. It was an everyday novel to look at all those forums complaining about gas fees through the roof. Some even stated that the network fees make it unusable, undermining a core value in crypto, inclusivity. Low-cost wallets can't walk by in the Ethereum network, but with such high transaction fees, they'll keep digging that wallet as a bear market to a seasoned trader. Yeah, those traders that appear on YouTube with neon lights and obscure trading Excel. Not all users can pay that price, but there's also an underlying message we're missing. Users value ETH block space at a massive premium. Of course, high fees are temporary, but people withstand them anyway, and there's a core reason for that. Let's look at a quick example. Bad Bunny's most expensive tickets were $7,000. 1 + 1 means 2. It was for the demand. You were at a concert with 17,000 people with one of the most famous stars. As with that concert, the ETH smart contract platform space has an inherent quality. Of course, you can go on to other smart contract platforms for pennies on the dollar with the same transaction, but as the data implies, the vast majority don't do that. Following the Bad Bunny example, I could listen to a cover on my nephew's birthday, but we agree it won't be the same experience. Ethereum is a better platform. That's why users paid that prime fee. The merger will also make Ethereum an exciting asset for institutional investors. All want money from institutional investors rolling in. Migrating to proof of stake will reduce emissions, which will leave a blank slate on one of the leading critics of ETH. Instead, an eco-friendlier version will pump its price. To get institutional money, you'll need a clean look, and with so much fewer emissions, that market cap will keep raising. Add that to a disinflationary rate, and you got a recipe for more stable and mature growth. No wonder some predict ETH price over the $10,000 mark, a target right next to Mars. Yeah, we already saw BTH rising at an exponential rate over the years, so why wouldn't ETH do the same? There are worried people about this merge, as with everything that changes. Many experts are also afraid. According to some, the market could already discount the price beforehand, raising it toward the glorious $4,800 price to later make a sharp dip if the process fails. There was never anything like this before in crypto history. No wonder the fear factor is on. If we don't have any fear, we'll be playing cards at a casino with Monopoly money. That's why ETH 2.0 has been reviewed over and over. It even got a cool new name to add some Hollywood suspense. I can already hear Homer saying those words to Bart on the nightstand. Bart, The merge is in the house. I'll walk myself out, don't worry. With the ongoing testing of the Beacon chain, according to the Ethereum Foundation, the Beacon chain will introduce proof of stake to Ethereum. This beacon will pair with the leading ETH network to new highs in scalability and improvement. As long as it gets to the moon, we're all set. For Elon's Mars, we'll still need institutional investors. This merge is a fundamental step towards that goal. The team behind this merge has settled a strong sentiment of trust, as it has been on trial for a long time. The Ethereum community is all in behind this new feature. More than 10 million ETH 2.0 staking contracts parceled into batches of 32 ETH at a time are validators on the Beacon chain. This spaceship's ready to launch. As the countdown continues, the statement that makes those 10 million ETH in the contract talks louder than any prediction. The target for future prices of this solid network is not so difficult to grasp. When the merge finally comes, it'll swap miners for validators, and currently the reward for Ethereum 2.0 is 4.81%. Ethereum was the first blockchain to use smart contracts, making it possible for artists and creators to mine and sell digital artwork as NFTs. When that launch came through, it exploded. But that popularity led to a bottleneck on the blockchain. This also makes transactions expensive since many users are on the same network. Despite these issues, it's the direct consequence of being the first to pull that off. According to experts, the first mover advantage is a massive part of the long-term success of Ethereum, and even now, Ethereum could expand way further with this merge installed. There's already a loyal and robust community that chooses to wait for this new path. That is a core advantage in anybody's book. Meanwhile, the so-called Ethereum killers are waiting to see what's up. Web3 can make a new trend in 2022. It refers to an open access internet built on blockchain technology, closer to the user kind of blockchain. With more ownership and transparency, Ethereum doesn't want to fall short on that premise and is working towards developing the infrastructure on which it can build the future vision of Web3. Many investors see this new Web3 as a new .com boom, but the reality is that Ethereum has over 90% of the NFT market. With the new merger, it'll reduce 99% of emissions and be a deflationary asset. At the same time, it gives more speed and cheaper fees to its users, those loyal users who are a vital part of the Ethereum community. For Ethereum, 2022 will be a make it or break it year. Many experts claim that it could go to a 400% growth. Innovation is a core value in Ethereum's network since developers can build and power up new tools, apps, and NFTs. Volatility will be tested as this marks an unprecedented cycle for Ethereum. Would you wait for the update, or are you preparing to shorten it? We'd love to hear what your next move will be. So give us a decentralized like and subscribe to our channel with that bell on so you won't miss our following videos. Big news is coming, and we got you covered. See you then.